What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be doing another depression video. I will be linking my other depression video on the screen or in the description. It will probably be in both. But somebody had come to me and asked me to do another one since a lot has happened in my life since the last one. And during that time when I did make that one, I was pretty depressed. And now that I'm, pretty happy and living life the way I should be, I can kind of talk about it and reflect back on it a little bit more. In my last video, I did tell one story. This video is actually going to be a lot longer than the last one. Last one, I believe, was about 8 minutes. And I want to get into more depth and kind of talk more about myself and my depression. Also want to talk about somebody else's and how they kind of handled it and how they still have the effects from it. So I'm going to start out with just saying, if my voice cracks in this, please don't laugh at me. I've had a long day and I'm tired, but I'm going to go ahead and throw this video together, upload it, and go to sleep. So back to this video. Let's see, where should I start? Depression. Depression is a widely spread topic that even in schools they're starting to talk about now. They're having suicide prevention ceremonies and all that kind of stuff, which I think is stupid. But I mean, school's stupid anyway. So anyway, in the last video I did talk about how depression was affecting me back then. I'm gonna come out straight and just tell you my depression and then how I handled it. And it all started about a year ago. If any of you all watched my inspiration video, that inspiration was somebody who meant a lot more than what I thought they meant to me. And what I mean by that is, if something was to happen to them, I think I would overreact more than if something happened to my family. Like, I care about them more than anything. And I gotta watch what I say, because I don't know who's gonna be watching this video or anything like that. But all I'm gonna say is that our communication was cut off. I wasn't allowed to talk to him, text him, anything. And that is what really shot me into depression. I mean, I literally just sat here and gamed, and I didn't even talk. It was just like I was like stuck in my head almost. I felt bad about myself. I would lay in bed at night for hours just staring at the ceiling thinking, and it was a bad time. Like, I just didn't want to do anything. And stuff started to get better. My grades started to drop, which I did eventually get those up. Not saying they're any better now, but that can be something that really gets to you. I know a lot of people go through depression, and they all have their own way of dealing with it. Me myself, I just dealt with it as thinking what tomorrow might bring. And after losing communication with this person and having them angry at me for, I don't know how long it was, maybe a year and a half, and seeing that they've moved on and kind of left me back in the dust almost, it kind of shows how they can do stuff that I can't. I'm still very attached to this person, and when they feel bad, I feel bad. It's just one of those things where I care a lot about them. And even though they were the start of a lot of depression for me, it's just one of those things that they make me happy, and then they can make me depressed. Most of the times it's happy, and it's almost as if I need to talk to somebody, I can go to them. It's really hard to do that, but I can find a way. And after all that, I lost a grandfather. That was a major hole in my life, I want to say. It was right there after my birthday. My YouTube started to grow a little bit, and I just sat on my computer for days on end. Like, it was pretty bad. I didn't want to talk to anybody. that's when my grades really started to slip. And it was right there after testing. Uh, but I really don't want to talk about too much of that. I dealt with it almost, doing stuff that make me happy. Gaming. That's probably how come I'm so into gaming, is that it just makes me happy. It relaxes me. Anything to do with the computer relaxes me. And for a lot of people, I know it's hard to really do what you want to do because it might cost too much or something like that. Cutting yourself, that does not solve anything. I know from personal experience and from friends, that does not help anything. Cutting yourself just adds scars to your body and just shows how weak you are. Now I don't want to offend anybody who does cut themselves, and I really don't want to, I just don't want to make someone mad, because if they do, they just need to either find help or they need to think about what they're doing, because all it really does is just create more pain for you. And a lot of people say that they're emo or scene or whatever. Scene, yeah, I can understand that. I mean, yeah, you like to dress that way and look that way and stuff like that, but it's not like you go and cut yourself just because you want to. There's just something wrong with that. And really, I never really resorted to that as much in the past couple of years. Now, a long time ago, I did it a couple of times. Well, okay, I don't want to talk too much about that, but yeah, that was just a turning point where I was just like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? Like, it was just stupid. Now, most of y'all know Jordan. Jordan is one of my good friends, good gamer, YouTuber. We don't do it as much as we did about a month or two ago, but we used to game a lot, and truthfully, that made me happy, just being able to talk with somebody and game at the same time. We made so many YouTube videos, so many zombie videos, all that kind of stuff, and it was all for you guys. That's another thing. I like to sit down, record, commentate, play games, upload it for you guys to enjoy. Maybe you all can find humor, or maybe look up to what I'm saying. I don't know if any of you guys watch this and then kind of think to yourself if you are depressed or not. And I know there's a lot of depression tests out there. Those are all just stupid. I took one yesterday and it said that I was like on a scale, was it a scale 1 to 100 how depressed I was? It was like a 90 something. That's not really true. Yeah, I do have my days, and last night I think was one of my days where I just didn't feel like doing anything. I was finishing up Dead Space 3, and it seemed like every time I would do something I'd just be like, well, why am I even doing this? And I went to bed at like 12. Right now it's 11:27, and I'll probably be up for the next 6 hours doing Dead Space 3 and more content for you guys. But I mean, it's really hard to deal with depression if you don't really know what you're depressed about. That kind of sounds stupid, but I mean, if there's nothing going on in your life and you're just depressed, do something that makes you happy. I guess now I can almost talk about my inspiration. They allowed me to talk about their story, and I feel like I should talk about it. They have been through probably a lot more than anybody I know, within being family abuse. They cut themselves a couple times, and I'm glad that they don't do it anymore, and depression still affects them. I hate seeing it because I care so much about this person that seeing them sad or down because of something that I can't help really affects me, because I care so much about them. And I really don't want to say too much because I could get in some trouble, but they kind of deal with it as talking to me, because I know whenever we talk, it's just like we don't care, because we're so good of friends that I could tell them anything and they not really care. We could be weird, we could do whatever we want, because we're that close. I miss them, and I can't really do anything about it. And I think that is why most of the time I'm down, because I just get thinking like, holy crap, they mean this much to me, and I can't even talk to them without people knowing. Like, I talk to them, and it's almost like I can't do anything about it. And another thing is just saying sorry doesn't always solve anything. I've said sorry a million times, and that guilt will stay with me until God knows when. But depression just gets to you, I guess. And everybody, like I said, everybody handles it in their own way. And most of the time it's a good way. Sometimes it's a bad way. Drinking, smoking cigarettes, any of that kind of stuff. That's just dumb. Cigarettes just cause more pain, lung cancer, blah blah blah. I could go on and on. Drinking, it's not even worth it. You get drunk, you get angry, and then you have a bad night. Smoking doesn't do anything. It gives you a buzz. That's 10 minutes of happiness. Like, awesome. Depression it's with everybody. And, there's medicine for it, but why would you want to take medicine for depression? Medicine can't really help if it's in your head. And a lot of things is just be happy, or at least try to. If things are looking down, always look to the future. There's always tomorrow. Something else might happen tomorrow that could change everything. I could get a text or a phone call tomorrow saying that I could talk to my inspiration, or whatever you want to call them. That would probably make me the happiest guy on earth. But I just think that maybe one day I'll be completely extremely happy and not have to worry about anything. But until then, I still have to think, there's always tomorrow. I'm always going to have another day to restart. There's no use in having things hang over you for a long period of time. It's just worthless. I could go on and on about this subject, but I can only upload so much at a time. If you all want another one of these videos, feel free to ask me. And if one of you all are depressed and need somebody to talk to, I know I'm kind of like a stranger to most of you guys, but I'm always here. Just message me, and if you have Skype, we could add each other on Skype. We can game together if you all game. There's a lot we could do just to make your life a little bit easier. I can be a friend to anybody. I'm pretty open to that. Me and Jordan, we met each other on a modding website, and now we're close friends. I mean, if he needed help, yeah, he lives in another state, but if he needed help, I'd probably drive up there and help him. It's kind of one of those relationships that everybody needs, and if you need that kind of relationship and you are watching this, feel free to contact me. I'm always open to talk to people. And like I said, if you feel that I need to make another one of these or something like that, feel free to comment, anything like that. But if you feel that I did touch most of what I should have touched, feel free to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. I should be putting up a 1K video. I'm reaching 1K very slowly. I think by next week I should have a video up, or sometime very soon. Dead Space 3, I'm up to the 40th episode. I haven't uploaded them yet, but I'm up to 40. I'm about 70% done with the game. Hopefully I can get the rest of it up before July. That's probably my goal. I think after I get done with this, I'm going to be recording another 20 episodes, so that'll be up for you guys. Definitely check out some of the edits I've been uploading. Those have taken a lot of boredom out of my summer. And to my inspiration, if you're watching this, I do care for you. You're my bro. I'd do anything for you. I love you more than words can even explain. But that's about it for this video. Like I said, 1K video will be up here soon, more Dead Space 3 videos, and hopefully I can start up another game. I think I might do Payday. Oh shit, voice crack. I might do Payday. Any of those other videos. Also gonna go for a computer rebuild here soon. So I hope you all enjoyed this. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I guess I'll catch you on the next one.